do you remember what we were talking about on Friday with sentences? Grayson, you can tell.
That if there's at the first, if there's a big letter, you have to make it to a small letter.
For the first
sentence?
Or do
you have to make, if there's a small letter, you have to make it to a big letter.
To a big letter. Yes. What else? Harrison.
At the very end, there has to be a period.
A period. Yes. Caleb, you have something else?
So is a lowercase in the very front. You need to change it into a big one.
To a big letter. Do you know what that word is? What's that word? Anyone know? Uppercase or a
lowercase
or
a
capital letter. Okay, so I want you guys to give me some ideas of what should be capitalized in a sentence. Give me some ideas. Harrison.
The very front of the sentence.
So the beginning word, right? Beginning of what else needs to have a big letter? A capital letter. Savannah.
If it's backwards, you have to change it to the right direction.
You do have to. That's in sentences, you're right. But what else needs a big letter? Caleb.
A name of a place.
A name of a place.
Or a name of something.
Can you give me an example?
So like, I like Fred Myers.
Fred Myers, yes.
I like Fred Myers. I actually like Fred Myers.
So why does Fred Myers need a big letter? Yes, Caleb.
Because it's a name of something.
It's a name of something. What else needs a capital letter? Mallory.
And orange, it needs a capital O.
So fruit don't need capital letters. But do you know something else that might need a capital letter? Does maybe Mallory need a capital letter? Yeah. Should we put your name on there?
There's needs a capital letter, but our name capital letter.
Okay, eyes up here. You'll be listening. So any other ideas of what needs a capital letter? Liam. Bob. Bob does need a capital letter. Because why, Liam? Because it's a name.
That's a silly name.
Okay. Make sure there's no eyes up here. 1, 2, 3. Eyes on me.
1, 2, eyes on you.
Perfect. Okay. So anything else, Cooper? Freddy's. Yes, that works too. Anything else? Anyone that hasn't gotten a turn? John. Harrison. You're right. Harrison. Give me credit. Okay. So people. Do all people need a capital letter?
No.
All people's names?
Yes.
Yes. And places, right?
Yes.
So I made something so you guys could remember what needs a capital letter. Okay. See if I can get it to stay up. Okay. Make sure you. Okay. Make sure we're listening. So let's go. Okay. No. Eyes up here. Do I need a countdown? Make sure. Eyes up here. Okay. So, what gets a capital letter? Do any of you know what these words are right here? Do you know what these words are? Cooper. Do you want a little help? There's a lot of them. Okay, Grayson.
Consonants.
No. What are these words? What are these words? Quinn.
Yes.
They're months of the year, right? Months. So, does every month need a capital? Yes. Why?
Yes.
Why?
Because it's the name of something.
It's the name of the month, right? So, every month. So, what month is it right now?
October.
October. So, we go all the way down here. Is October capitalized? Does it need a capital? It is. Okay, do you know what these are? Someone? Who else doesn't know? Kendall. Say it again. Days of the week. Does every day of the week need a capital?
Yes.
Why?
Because it's a name of something.
Because it's the name of the week, right? The day of the week. Okay. What else needs a capital? So we said this beginning of a sentence. Does whatever word starts in a sentence, does that need to be capitalized?
Yes.
Yes. Okay, everyone. Does it need to be capitalized?
Yes.
Let's try it again. Does it need to be capitalized?
Yes.
Perfect. Okay, what else? Names of holidays.
Yes.
No. So, do you know what word this is?
Christmas.
Christmas. So let's see, does Easter need to be capitalized?
Yes.
It does. Okay, so, let's see, names of people and places. So we said, so Harrison needs to be capitalized, Mallory needs to have a capital. Let's see, what about places? So we said Fred Myers. Where do we live? Oh, can I have a quiet hand? Can I have a quiet hand? Akiana, where do we live? Redmond. Oregon. Do both of those need to be capitalized?
Yes.
Okay, so we're going to do a little activity. So I want you to remember all these things. Oh, one more thing. You need to be listening, right? You need to be listening so we can learn. The word I, does that need to be capitalized?
Yes.
It does. If there's an I in the middle of a word, like the word like, does it need to be a big?
No.
Does that look right? No. But if I is all by itself, does it need to be big? It does. It does. Okay. So I'm gonna call on quiet helpers to come correct sentences for me. Do we remember what we do when we need to make a capital letter? Actually, I'll have you change it and write the capital letter. Does that sound good?
Yeah.
Yeah? Okay. So I need quiet hands. Who wants to help? And let me grab a different color real quick. All right. So, Shanna, you want to go first? Okay, I want you to change one thing in this sentence. So I'll read it for you. It says, Al walks his dog Fred. Can you change one thing in that sentence? What needs to be changed? Al walks his dog Fred. You see that's a big D, right? Should that be a capital letter? No? Do you want to change it and write a small, can you write a small D? Okay. You can write it instead. Small D, okay. Good job. Perfect. Okay. I'll take that. Who wants help? Who else with the sentence? Who hasn't done? Akiana, you want to come up here? Okay. What needs to be changed in this sentence? Al walks his dog She made the D lowercase. What else needs to be fixed? Can you look at the front of the sentence? What was one thing we said about every sentence? At the beginning of a sentence, it should always what? Be capital. So, does that look like a capital A? Should we fix that? You want to fix it? Okay, write a capital A. You can do it in print. Beautiful. Perfect. Who wants to help? I have more on this. Shelby, you want to come help? I have 3 more problems on this sentence. So it says, Al walks his dog Fred. Do you see over here maybe? Who's Fred? The dog. Is that the dog's name? Does that look like a big F or little f? Little f. We need a big F. Can you make a big F for me? Can you remember? Beautiful. Perfect. Okay, who else wants to help? Let's see, Liam, you want to come help? Okay. Still in the sentence. What does it need? That's close. So look over here. What's wrong with the D? It does need to be lowercase. Good job, Liam. Can you do a little D? Beautiful. Good job. Thank you. And I have one more thing. We didn't really talk about it too much, but let's see if you can remember. Harrison, what's wrong with the sentence? What does it need? End a sentence. I think you said it earlier. What is that? Do you remember? Do you know what it's called? A period. A period. Excellent job. You guys just did your first sentence. Good job. Who wants to do number 2? Quinn. Okay. Here you go. It says today is Monday. What's wrong with it? Okay, make it uppercase. Make sure what we're listening, giving Quinn respect. Capital T, perfect, beautiful. Who is next? Carter. I have, let's see, 3 more problems with this sentence. 3 more problems. It was a little W, but we could do a Y it was a little Y, but we can keep it there. Why don't you find something else that's wrong with the sentence? What else? What is that? Period. A period. Okay, I have 2 more problems. I think I have something that needs to have a capital and something that should not have a capital. Kendall, you want to come up here? So why does that need a capital? Because it's the day of a week, right? Monday. Excellent. sentence, Mallory. Let's let Mallory have a turn. Let's let Mallory have a turn. Thank you. Okay. What do you think? Yeah. Should that be small? Because that's just a word, right? New print. Okay, perfect. Okay, so I think we're getting the hang of it. I want to call on one person that can fix this whole sentence. But while I call on one person to fix this whole sentence, I'm going to look for the quietest table group who's paying attention, okay? Who can fix this complete sentence? Caleb, you want to do it? See if you can get everything. And I'm going to look for a table group that is paying attention and watching Caleb. Okay, it says, can I have some ice cream? Okay, but I'm looking for a table group that can listen. Okay, so he's making a little I for ice cream. Because does ice cream get a capital if it's in the middle of a sentence?
No.
What else? It needs a period. Oh, actually, it's a question. We haven't worked on that. That was a tricky one. Do you know if it's a question what it needs? It needs, I'll help you with this one because we haven't learned too much. A question mark.
Huh? Yeah.
Okay, what else does it need? Can I have some ice cream? Okay, tell us what you're doing.
It's a big C.
So we need a capital C. Why do we need a capital C right there?
Because it's the beginning of the word.
Beginning of the sentence. Hey, what else? I see one more thing. Look at my poster real quick. Do you see something right here? What is this? What letter is this? I. When I go by itself, does it need to be capital? There you go. Excellent job. Okay, you guys did great. So I have this worksheet. I want to see what you learned, okay? The first sentence says, Al has 10 fish. You are going to write it the correct way. Sound good? Can we give it a try? Okay, so I'll pass this out. And then, so you may get a pencil out. You may grab a pencil. Then, no, we're just going to do the first side. Okay, I want everyone's name on it, and we're going to see what we can do with those sentences. I want to see if you can fix them. I think there's some capitals that need to be in there. So does every name get a capital letter?
Yes.
No. Does every name get a capital letter?
Yes.
Yes. Does every place get a capital letter?
Yes.
It does. Let's see. Does the beginning of a sentence, does it get a capital?
Yes. No.
Yes. Yes. Because it says right here, beginning of a sentence, right? Okay, so the first sentence. Eyes on me. The first sentence says, Al has 10 fish. I want you to write that sentence. And I think it's missing. We could do the first one. Can someone tell me what's wrong with that sentence? Can someone tell me? Grayson.
there's the very first, there's a lowercase.
Al is the lowercase. Should that have a big A?
Yes. It's a name.
It is a name. So it's the beginning of a sentence and it's a name, which means that needs a big letter. Oh, yes, I will get a pencil. So I want everyone to write that sentence for me, please. The whole sentence. Perfect. Do you have a question? Okay, everyone write that sentence